Good day everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are doing great. Today we're going to take a look at this great project called Clam Island, an immersive 3D island where you can invest using the power of blockchain and yield farming by interacting with in-game characters. As we can see, it's a fully 3D model of the game. We have Captain Knocker inviting us to the island. Welcome everyone to the island. But basically we have a few different islands in here. We have shop, info, bank, save and farm. We're going to take a look at all of them. I'm going to show you step by step how to buy it and everything. So would you like me to stop greeting you in the future unless you approach me first? So if you keep visiting the game, we can just say yes please, and he's going to disappear. So every time we're going to enter Clam Island, we won't be greeted and we can go straight away to the platform. So I think the best place to start would be info. So they have just opened and not everything is quite ready yet. It's fine, it's a new project. For now you can read the visitor's guide or watch a YouTube interview, so you can choose. But we're gonna click at the visitor's guide. This will redirect us to Medium. There's a cool article there, how everything on Clam Island is working. So it's a short article, 8-minute read. We have some features like what is Clam Island in here, but we're going to take a look at it later. Visitors Info Center. We have the Clam Island Bank, which is the building that you see in the center of the island. Once inside, you will be greeted by Tanya. And what you can do there is, first of all, exchange between cryptocurrencies, choose an investment pool to deposit your funds, collect your yields in the Clam Island native currency, the GEM token, which is pretty cool. And you can also boost the yield in particular investment pools using the clams or pearls. The amount of GEM tokens boost will depend on the treats of your clam and pearls. With the clam shop, you can basically buy your clams with the gem tokens, so it's pretty cool. You can buy the gem tokens in the bank or earn from the investment pools. As we can see, 80% of the gem tokens used is burned, meaning destroyed forever, to combat tokens inflation and to create a sustainable ecosystem, while 20% of the gem tokens are transferred to Clam Island Treasury to fund ongoing Clam Island developments. They have a much bigger version of the Clam Island and many planned features and expansion. As mentioned before, they have just started, so be patient with that. But they are surely developing the project much more. You can also harvest your clams for shell tokens in here at the clam shop, because Clam has a huge ecosystem. So we have already seen the gem tokens, we have seen the clams, but we also have the shell tokens in here, the governance token of the island. The harvesting process will destroy your clams, and it is reversible. The more pearls your clams has produced, the more shell tokens it can be harvested for. These tokens will allow to participate in future democratic governance decisions relating to the development and management of the Clam Island, and they can also be invested in the bank to earn yield in gem tokens. The supply of shell tokens is limited and can only be increased from harvesting the clams. We have some cool NFTs in here showing the clams with some pearls inside. That is pretty cool. We're going to buy some in a minute. There's also the clam farm in here. So what you can do there is deposit your clams to produce pearls. It costs 10 gem tokens and takes between 1 to 5 days to produce 1 pearl. And each clam has a fixed lifespan trait, randomized between 5 and 15. That dictates how many pearls it can produce before it dies. So it's pretty cool. You have a sense of randomness in there as well, and you basically are winning NFTs. Some are more rare, some are less rare, but that's the part of the game, isn't it? So a dead clam can still be traded or held as a collector's item, but will no longer be able to be harvested for the shell tokens in the shop, unfortunately, and it can no longer produce any pearls either. But also in the clam farm, you can collect the produced pearls and withdraw the deposited clams if you'd like to sell them, for example. Here's a little example of the types of pearls you can produce. These are also basically NFTs. And finally, the safe room, where you can view all your clams, except those that are deposited in the farm, or you can view your pearls as well, except for those that have been produced but have not yet been collected from the farm in here. And finally, markets. This one hasn't been built yet, but as I mentioned, it's a new project, so it's all coming together as well. So just stay tuned. You can follow the social media in the meantime, but we can go back to the island. So coming back to the island, we can close the Medium article now, so we can actually go back. There's a nice little navigation in here. We have home, bank, farm, safe room, shop, and info center, everything in here. And if you'd like, you can also join the social media quickly from there. So we have the Telegram, Twitter, Discord, and Medium. As I have mentioned, because it's a new project, it is really important that you guys go and follow them there, because all the updates will happen on these platforms as well. But we can go and maybe start with the bank straight away. So in the bank, we have Tanya that is welcoming us to the Clam Island Bank. You need to connect your wallet using the button on the top right of the screen in order to invest. So we can just do it straight away. So I'm just going to click connect the wallet. In here, it will take a second. But the moment we are connected, we can exchange the shell tokens in here, or the gem tokens as well. There's also some exchanges in here. So we have the reward share at APR, the amount deposited, and the gem to harvest in here. So it's all really simple to use. Really, it's quite intuitive. We can go to farms as well. And here we have Al that is welcoming us to the clam farm, where you can deposit your clams to produce pearls, or check on the progress of clams you have already deposited in here. So we're going to click cool. It will just cost 10 gem tokens to produce a pearl. Remember that each clam can only produce a specific number of pearls before it dies. So we can deposit the clams in here if we have them. There's also a safe room. I'm going to show it, but I don't have anything here yet, so there's not that much to show. But there's a shop button, which we're gonna enter now. So we're at the shop right now. What can you do us for? So I'm going to buy 150 gem tokens. For 150 gem tokens, I'm going to buy a clam. You just have to proceed with your transaction, and it will take a minute. As with everything that happens with crypto, you just need a bit of time to process everything. But basically, once we finish with the transaction, we're gonna get the clam, and there we are. Everything is okay. We're just gonna confirm it in here to buy the clam. It does take a while, but as I mentioned, everything on the blockchain, it needs confirmation. In here, on the top, we have how much saved. We have 0 clams and 0 pearls at the moment, unfortunately. There we are. The transaction has been confirmed. We have it here. We also have a farm saying how much we have in there, so we can go back to the safe. There's no pearls yet. It just needs a while to kind of process everything. But once everything is confirmed, we can we're gonna have them, so we can go back in there. So now we are at the clam shop, so we're going to collect our clam. In here, just one moment, just let me unbox this clam for you. Did you know that that no one knows what clam is inside until you collect it, not even Diego? So that's pretty cool. It is sending the transaction at the moment, so of course we have to wait a few seconds. But there we are, we have it. So let's see our NFT. We can see the general stats, body and tongue in here. So it's pretty cool. It's a rare clam, so it's pretty cool. I quite like it. It actually looks pretty cute. So we can now come back to Al. It will just cost 10 gem tokens. We can choose the clam to deposit it, and the required deposit of 10 gem tokens to produce a pearl. But it's actually worth it. You get a pearl from it, or even a few. So it's pretty cool. You just have to confirm the transaction, and everything should go neatly. Of course, it's approving the clam at the moment. The lifespan of this clam is 9 pearls, so it's pretty cool. You get 9 pearls from it for the 10 gem tokens, so it's a really good deal, I would say. The pearl estimated ETA is 13 hours 24 minutes, so it's still pretty chill. We have to wait a bit for the gem to be approved, and there we are. Your clam has been deposited, and you can choose to deposit another clam as well if you'd like, but we are good for now. So we're going to deposit this clam. So they require 10 gem tokens in here. We're just going to click no thanks, and we can have it here. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, there we are. So everything is pretty cool now, and it has been deposited. So we can go back to home. So we're back on the island. There's a few things I'd like to mention, but maybe we will go to info, and we're going to see the Medium article again. It is quite handy. Everything basically about the project is in there. The project is super new. It's only a couple days old, and as I mentioned, it has its whole ecosystem. You might have been a bit confused with the shell and gem tokens. So the shell is a governance token. It's not farmable, and you can get shell by buying it, or you can yield the shell by harvesting the Clam NFTs or the pearls, which will also burn the Clam NFT. Harvesting a clam is the only way how the token supply of the shell token will increase. So the shell token is pretty scarce and tightly linked to the Clam NFT, so it's pretty cool. There's also the gem token, and this is basically the reward token in the Clam Island Bank or the yield farm. There is additionally an additional utility of the gem token in combination with the NFTs. So the Clam NFTs can be minted by burning the gem token, and when a pearl NFT is produced by a clam, there is also some gem tokens needed for it, and the gem token will also be in-game currency once the third-party games will be on board with regards to the vision of the developers explained in the article in here. So it's pretty cool. There's also the Clam NFTs. As mentioned, there's 2 types of NFTs, so we have the Clam and the Pearl. It might be a bit much, but it's fine. You can read about everything in the article as well, but a short word about it. So the Clam NFT, they have a rarity system with various traits, with a combination of 6 billion different clams, so there's plenty of great NFTs, and the clams can be traded. The Clam NFTs can be used for farming in 2 ways. They can be harvested for the shells, or they can be stacked in the Clam Island farm to generate Pearl NFTs, and these are basically really cool, because they also have a rarity system with various traits and can be traded, but you can use the pearls to boost your yield in the Clam Island Bank or the yield farm. Depending on the rarity of the pearl, the boost in the yield farm will be higher, and this way the yield farming and NFTs play together to create a sustainable ecosystem that allows for sustainable yield farming. So that is just amazing. So anyway, this is most of the stuff you need to know about it. If you'd like to learn more, I honestly recommend you the Medium article, or if you have any more doubts, there's also another YouTube interview if mine isn't satisfactory for you. Anyway, I hope you like Clam Island. Honestly, it just looks so much fun, and the design is just awesome. I really like that they have put all the different characters in different places, and it really just is a nice touch. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment the video, and I will see you with the next video. Bye for now.